perimeter and area of a rectangle. Suppose a farmer buys a new piece of land to grow his crops. He does not want animals to enter his farm and ruin his crops, so he decided to build a fence around his farm. He wanted to cover the fence with wire so that small animals couldn't enter his farm. How will he calculate the length of wire he needs to purchase so that he can cover the fence around his farm? He can use the concept of perimeter. What is the shape of the farm? Rectangle, right? And we know that opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. If we denote the larger side as length, then these two sides will be the length. Let us mark them as L. If we denote the smaller side as breadth, then these two sides will be the breadth. Let us mark them as B. Then what will be the perimeter of the rectangle? As we know that perimeter is the length of the boundary of the shape. Here the shape is a rectangle. So the total length of the boundary will be L plus B plus L plus B. We can write this as 2L plus 2B. If we take 2 common, then the perimeter of the rectangle becomes 2 into L plus B. Using this formula, the farmer can easily calculate the length of wire he needs to cover the fence around the farm. Now suppose he wants to buy seed to grow crops in his farm. For this, he wants to know the total area of the farm so that he could estimate the number of plantations he can do in his farm. In such a case, how will he calculate the area of the farm? What is area? It is the total plane surface occupied by a shape. Here the shape is a rectangle whose length is L and breadth is B. This means that if we take length L and multiply it by B times, we will get the area of the rectangle. Therefore, area of a rectangle can be calculated using the formula L into B. Now suppose he decided to grow 2 different types of crops on his farm. For this, he divided the farm like this. Can you find the length of this line which is dividing the farm in 2 equal parts? As we know that in a rectangle, all angles are 90 degrees. This means that both these triangles are right angle triangles and we can apply Pythagoras theorem on them. Let us consider this triangle and apply Pythagoras theorem on it. What is length of the base? L. What is length of the perpendicular? B. If the hypotenuse is D, then the Pythagoras theorem we have is D square equal to L square plus B square. Therefore, length of this line segment will be square root of L square plus B square. This line segment is nothing but the diagonal of the rectangle. So, using this formula, we can find the length of the diagonal of a rectangle. Thus, if we have a rectangle whose length is L and breadth is B, then perimeter of rectangle equal to 2 into L plus B, area of rectangle equal to L into B, and length of its diagonal equal to square root of L square plus B square.